Warning: this video contains flashing lights, loud noises, and disturbing graphic imagery. Those who are easily disturbed can click off this video. Watch at your own risk. Oh my gosh. Oh no. What happened? Okay. Guys, give me a minute to gather myself. Oh, that's what Monica meant by you left her hanging. I'll be honest, guys. My heart started pounding when bro ran out. After reading, when that poem came out, my heart started pounding. Like, my adrenaline rise so quickly, and my heart rate just started speeding up. Oh my god. Okay, we can just load a game, right? File error. Characters Sayori. The file is missing or corrupt. Save file is corrupt. Starting a new game. Oh, I have to start a new game? Whoa. Yeah. What the heck? I can't read that. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh, Sayori's alive? That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, that kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waking up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I decide and idle in front of the crosswalk and let her catch up to me. Ooh, oh no. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? My screen? My heart's actually beating again. Oh my god, my adrenaline. It's an ordinary school day like any other. Mornings are usually the worst, being surrounded by couples and friends and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself that it's about time to meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. So Sayori doesn't exist anymore. Wow. Oh my god. That's insane. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. Hold on, wait, what? Hold on. Oh, hold on guys. Give me a minute. I don't know what this guy's yapping about, but I don't think I want to figure it out. I don't think I want to know. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There aren't really any that interest me, besides most of them would probably be way too demanding for me to want to deal with. But I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. TRJ? Oh, it's Monica. Monica?
Oh my goodness, I totally didn't expect to see you here. It's been a while, right?
Yeah, it has. Monica smiled sweetly. We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, and athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smile at me genuinely feels a little... Why did you come in here for anyway?
I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers?
I guess you can check the closet. You're in the debate club? You're in the debate club, right?
About that, I actually quit the debate club.
Really? Really? You quit?
Yeah. To be honest, it gets in all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I would try to take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it.
In that case, what club did you decide to join?
Actually, I'm starting a new one.
Okay. I don't know why this game is so glitchy.
Club.
Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far?
It's kind of embarrassing, but there's only 3 of us so far. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so...
Well, I can see that.
But it's not really boring. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature could be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that Monica's literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. It's a member's a member, right?
I'll say she.
Hey, TRJ. By any chance, you're looking for a club to join?
I guess so, but...
In that case, is there anything you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could, at the very least, visit my club, it would make me happy. Please?
Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monica? Sure, I guess. I could check it out.
Ah! Awesome!
Where does this dude work? You're going through what I went through. Sorry guys, it's Warhead, you know, Special 50. He's texting me right now, so I had to like hold up, see what he's yapping about. Anyways.
He's really sweet, CRJ, you know that?
It's nothing really.
Shall we go with it? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important.
And thus today marks the day I sold my soul to Monica and her irresistible smile. I timidly follow Monica across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Monica, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Whoa!
I'm back!
Okay.
I brought a guest with me.
Ooh.
Eh?
Oh! Back there! Let me in class! Oh, Sayori! Oh my god. Having a joke. Sorry guys, it's Warhead. He's yapping right now. But yo, no way they put that up there. That's crazy.
A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, TRJ.
All the words except me and this are joining. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right?
Why? No, I'm not.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. It's nice to meet you.
Yuri appears comparatively more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. It's really nice to meet both of you. I wasn't. Yeah, can't stop. So I ran into
TRJ in a classroom, and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? Going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that'd be great. Why don't you come sit down, TRJ?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room, opens the closet. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika.
So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it is my duty to make the club feel fun and exciting for everyone. If you want to make this fun and exciting, remove that poster back there, would ya? I don't think anyone would want... What? What? Sorry guys, hold on. Okay, I'm gonna continue doing this, guys. But right now, I'm getting a little off edge right now. It's something that Warhead's doing. Okay. But yeah. Remove that poster back there. I'm surprised there aren't more people in this club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes cool events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess.
Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Such different goals. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before sitting down the teapot in the middle. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Wow, I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know...
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Ringo faintly smiles to herself in relief.
So, TRJ, what kind of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way for answering that. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
Or sing. I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile.
Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep, complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. Telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the walls of books, not people.
You know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements really immerse me as well.
Hold on. Oh no! No, wait.
Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Hang on, guys. I'm back. Ignore the knocking you hear. That's just my annoying ass brother. Just ignore him.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I've read a horror book once. Not really. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I am a rock.
I'd expect that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well,
Mizuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? But what? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were writing on a poem called I'll Sing It Out Loud. Give that back. Fine.
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess, sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share it sometime?
No!
Mizuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Writing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel more comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment.
Hey, I got an idea. How about this?
Suki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica.
Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monica. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to do to participate in together. I didn't decide to take responsibility on the responsibility of vice president after all. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it looks like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, TRJ?
Hold up, there's still a problem though. Hold on, there's still one problem.
Well, what's that?
Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forward with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monica may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But, I'm sorry, I thought,
Eh? Girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me.
I guess I need to tell you the truth, TRJ. The thing is, we don't have enough members yet to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. If we don't have one more before the festival, I'm defenseless against these 3 girls.
How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I feel terrible for letting everyone down in this situation. Besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
My goodness, really? You really mean that, TRJ?
Yeah, it could be fun, right?
You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. TRJ, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay?
Thanks, I guess.
Hey everyone, I think we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone, remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over me once more. TRJ, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel anxiety welling up inside me. Probably because you're staring at that poster back there. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set.
I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay, see you tomorrow then. Can't wait.
I departed the club room and make my way home. The whole way my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess it starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Sure, it's for the viewers. Oh. I don't see it. Oh. Alright then. Alright. And Trophy, Laugh, Nightgown, Bliss, Anger, Imagination, Explode, Rainbow, Inferno, Vertigo? Let's try Eerie. Imagination? There we go. Candy, Embrace, Horror, Firefly's Journey, Party, Parrot, Analysis, Childhood, Nature, Death. Oh, she says she reads horror books, so of course Death would be one of them. Agonizing, Captain Bunny, Clouds, Pleasure, Giggle, Friends, Judgment? Memories, Natsuki's the most judging one. Charm? Oh. I think, Judgment would still be one of those. Give, Poof, Sunny, Peace, Incapable. Image. Blanket, Marshmallow, Sadness, Unending, Pink, Tenacious? Fortune, Landscape? Oh. Sensation? Existence? Major, Eternity. Passion? I don't think there's passion. Spinning, Stream, Treasure? Oh, that's okay. Excitement? Oh. Chocolate, pain? Oh. Marriage dream essence? Oh. Jump, strawberry, hurt, dark raindrops, cheer? Oh. Horror? Oh. Grief? Scars? Loud? Romance? Wow. How long has this gone for? Wow, 34 minutes, huh?
Hi again, TRJ. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. You finally took down that poster. I feel more comfortable now. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Well, I'm back in the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. You had no face, and the music's weird.
Thanks for keeping your promise, TRJ. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it.
What the heck?
Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. You already had to be dragged here by Monica. Yeah, I don't know if you plan just to come here or hang out or what. If you really don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it.
I can't read that.
Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga.
Not literature?
Quickly defeated, Natsuki falls back in her seat.
I'm sorry, TRJ. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay?
Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance.
Anyway, now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have an interest in picking up a book to read?
Well, I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in this club now, so it only feels right for me to do something like that if you ask.
Wait, I didn't mean it like that. I don't want to then forget I said anything, I guess.
No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try to be a part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to.
Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something that you might like.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you want.
This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help to notice her tense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki's rummaging around the closet. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more, and at the same time I feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the third book. It looks like the same cover that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. But not only makes her hide her face deeper into her book. Sorry. I was just facing out. I muttered this, sensing I made her uncomfortable.
Oh, it's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed it in the first place. I'm just reading a bit of this, so...
That's the book that you gave me, right?
I guess I just wanted to read some of...
What the hell? Well, how did I not notice that?
Not for any particular reason.
Just curious, how come you have two copies of the same book?
Well, I saw them at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them.
Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon.
I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story.
Is that so? What's the story about anyway?
Well,
Let's talk about the book. The book is called Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover.
Basically, it's about this religion camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped here, have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. The facility gets even worse, and they start to selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and fixing them to... Ooh, maybe a bit of a spoiler. Anyway, I'm really into it. Look, I mean, not a thing about the limbs.
That's kind of dark, isn't it? Very made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came out of nowhere.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, TRJ?
No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy these kind of stories, don't worry.
I hope so.
Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into these things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different.
It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a new, strange perspective. Horrible things happen not just because someone wants them to be evil, because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Then suddenly... I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost an interest in it or anything.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem, where I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts.
My whole body... I saw something like my whole body, so...
I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So, I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Please stop me if I start talking too much.
I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all.
That's true.
In fact, might as well get started reading at it, right?
Yes!
Okay, then.
I mean, you don't have to, but...
What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I put in my bag. Alright, it's fine. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? To the seat next to Yuri's.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in my company with someone.
I see. But just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
Open the book and start with your log. I still don't understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It is that I can feel her presence over my shoulders as I read. It's not particularly a bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. It's nice that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It's like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry. I wish...
What? I can't see those texts. I'm gonna have to look over those once this video's over. Once I'm done recording, so I can see what they're saying. Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk up until it's up against Yuri's, and I hold my book more between the two of them.
I suppose so.
Yuri tentatively closes her own copy. Once we lean a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. it feels like my left arm is in the way, so I decided to use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page.
Here.
Oh, they had a computer over there. Interesting. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same thing with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. Is that I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision.
Are you ready?
Huh?
Turn the page.
Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her.
That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me.
Yeah, thanks. We can continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she's finished the page for me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her thumb. Hey Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit.
No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not.
I'm just thinking the way she second guesses things she said and all of that.
That's what you were talking about. Sorry, I thought you meant something else about her.
Something else?
Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. I don't know why that came to my head.
Yuri, are you feeling alright?
Mm-hmm.
Yuri's feeling a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little.
My breathing?
Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat.
I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water.
Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom.
What on earth was that about? TRJ? Nothing happened just now?
I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess.
So you don't know anything?
Sorry, can't say I do. Are you worried about her?
Oh no, not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her.
No, nothing, no.
Don't worry, I will leave you silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's alarming.
Alright, if you say so.
Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other?
Huh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri?
Well, she might be a while. I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay?
Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note to where I left off in the book and slip it back into my bag. How much time do we have left? Sure, we'll try to get through this. Natsuki. I told Natsuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. It's probably fair if I shared mine with her first. What the hell? Her eyes.
TRJ, if you're not going to take this club seriously, then go home.
What? Harsh.
What? You excited to believe that you actually put effort into this? Do you think I'm stupid?
I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I did put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? I'm still proud of your first poem you ever wrote, and I'd like to read it. Anything to think about?
Fine. Well, sorry. You'll get better anyway. I'll tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again.
Fair enough. Well, to each their own, I guess.
Wait, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you probably think it's stupid.
Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, Miles can die, Sayori can die, but that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't gonna like it.
I like it.
What? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
Isn't that the point of poems, for people to read? For people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Look at this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring up the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you?
Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her in a last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is. But if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Last but not least, Monica.
TRJ, having a good time so far?
Ah, yeah.
Good, glad to hear it. I don't think you're doing everything. If you have any suggestions for the clubs, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to break things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be able to be afraid to be... Excuse me. Of course I'll be able to read... Of course... I can't talk. Of course I'll be afraid to break things up. So sorry, I can't talk, guys. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, wanna share your boat with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Haha. Don't worry, TRJ. I'm a little embarrassed today, you know? But that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. Hand Monica my phone.
Great job, TRJ. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you.
It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way it's always count. It always counts when I put in some effort.
It's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's getting used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction, so don't blame her for coming up on her most strongly. Like earlier, I think she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! Come back. Did I miss anything? Not really. We all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So, I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright, thanks, Monica. Suppose I should go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know?
I see. Well then, let's read it then. Hole in the wall! But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my eyes burned, can no longer see color. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flashes of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks to my ears. The roof begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. It's night here. He's right there. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen.
So what do you think?
It's very freeform, is that what you call it? Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can really be powerful.
What's the inspiration behind this one?
I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that had some kind of infamy recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
Infamy?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down onto paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about this, if you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll get a dark puddle of ink, and then bendy rises up. So just move your pen and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Last but not least, Yuri. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes listen. Exceptional.
What was that?
Did I say that out loud?
Yuri covers her mouth and ends up covering her whole face. Oh God.
He's going to hate me.
You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri.
I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for?
Take a breath.
So, what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates that you've written a lot of poetry before.
Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. It's actually my first time, really.
Huh? Well, I know that. I just meant,
Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her fingers along the words in the poem as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Sorry, I've been talking so much, guys. Ugh, so much talking. My vocal cords.
Yeah. Okay? This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick up a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, is that she is as if her demeanor totally changes. Her standard is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's something you can be blamed for. It's not something you can be blamed for. There are different kinds of skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with good practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Azuki may be a little biased, so... Biased? I don't know how to pronounce that. How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking to people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm sure she's apologizing to herself, to me, or not to Azuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't it supposed to be a literature club? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining street light to have withstood test of time. Last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers, I flicker back. Is that a Stranger Things reference? Sorry guys. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But that takes a long time to read. Well, I guess I just don't read the script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you liked it. I'll be honest, since the first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? There's actually a story about a ghost at all, TRJ. Really? I must have told you that's the point. I suppose you did glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences into a work. So you're technically a different version of 11. Or Stranger Things. They usually do more than just tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn putting it that way. I haven't even thought of that. That's impressive. Huh? It's nothing, really. First was impressive, too, so... If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. Think so? Yeah, of course. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, TRJ. Me too. Phew, I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. Oh, my anxiety's back up. That poster's back. Look, guys, look, the poster. It's back. Oh my god. The music. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice to me, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I end up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. I got a jump scare. I actually thought there was gonna be a jump scare. Oh my god, I actually backed up and blinked 2 times. The beginning of this video scared me, guys. Like, my heart started pounding. They gingerly exchanged sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watched their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration, meanwhile Yuri sat smile sadly. What's with this language? Huh? Did you say something? Oh, nothing. Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki decidedly returned the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism here, or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I'm trying to say something nice. You mean you have to cry that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it didn't really come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who really liked it, which people did, by the way. Monica liked it, and TRJ too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some of my suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Sure, he liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
And I think he suddenly stands up.
Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what you're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
You're just jealous that TRJ appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I was the only one who's...
Back to this again, aren't we? Welcome back to part 2. Yeah, welcome back to part 2, guys. Remember this part from part 2?
I was the only one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as TRJ started showing up. And that's Suki. Oh, that's Suki. That's a little... This doesn't involve you. Taking out your own security on others like that.
What the... Whoa. What is happening? Okay, fine, I'll fix it.
You're acting as young as you look at, Suki. Me? Look at who's talking, you wannabe edgy Reggie? Sorry that my life sounds too much for someone your mental age to comprehend. See? Just saying that proves my point. Lots of people learn to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. You think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute? The only thing cute about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on the edge. On that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad. You already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the is wrong with you? With your head? Yeah, go on. Let TRJ hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this.
Suddenly Yuri turns to me as if she noticed I was standing here.
TRJ, she's just trying to make you look bad. It's not true. She started it.
Whoa, okay. Oh no! There ain't no Sayori in this one, I have to choose. What do I choose? Oh. Whoa!
Hey TRJ, why don't we step outside for a little bit, okay? Sorry about that, they really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even cover my own club members properly. I just wish I was able to be a little more assertive sometimes. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead.
Suddenly the big man runs out of the classroom. Oh. She quickly runs away.
Oh dear. Looks like they're done.
Oh god. And the poster's gone. That's great. That means I'm feeling a lot more comforted than because the poster's not there. Oh no.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it.
She's rocking back and forth in her desk with her palms on her forehead. Yuri?
I didn't mean it at all.
I believe you. I have no idea what Yuri might have said Suki or did.
RJ, please don't hate me. Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. We know you didn't mean it. Besides, the rest of you will forget all about it tomorrow, by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over, so you can go home now if you want.
Yuri looks at me if she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica.
You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. Well, I'm vice president, so maybe let me take that responsibility today. It kind of sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. It's not that. It's that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with TRJ. It's kind of embarrassing with you listening. I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble. But
Oh, there is no... Okay, I guess save right here then. Alright guys, I guess that's it for this one. Thank y'all guys so much for watching this. If y'all enjoyed this, appreciate you understand. Thank you guys so much for watching. If y'all enjoyed this video, please like it, comment what you thought, and there will be a disclaimer about this video. And all the violent words and everything else will be censored. I don't know about... There will be a disclaimer at the beginning. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. There's going to be a disclaimer. I will try uploading this on YouTube without any censorship besides the words. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my game, Joel. Join the Discord server if you want to. Don't forget to check out my Steam. And I'll see you all guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!